Okay, what's up, YouTube? You know who it is. This is Pacey Crypto coming at you again one more time. About to talk to you guys about a very interesting topic. Shout out to everybody that's been tuning into my channel. Remember to like, remember to share, remember to subscribe. This has been something that I wanted to talk about a little bit. Haven't been making much videos recently. But I think right now I have a lot more bandwidth to make videos, so I think I should be able to make some more videos in the future. I wanted to talk about the whole SEC situation with Craig Grant, Ryan Hildreth, and a couple of other people that were named in that SEC document recently of the people that are being sued for the Bitconnect debacle that happened back in 2018, early 2018, when Bitconnect decided to scam out. Obviously, a lot of people losing a whole lot of money. It was a crazy scam. Bitconnect at one point had 15 million users, right? The price of the token actually went up over $400. I remember that. And it was a pretty crazy Ponzi. It was a pretty crazy Ponzi scheme that scammed out, obviously, the first state that issued a cease and I don't know if it was a cease and desist or something, but they essentially banned Bitconnect from operating in their state was Texas, and I think it was followed up by North Carolina, and then after that happened, I think that's when Bitconnect decided to use that as a great segue to exit scam and basically, run away with the members' money. Obviously the token going all the way down. I remember seeing that token going all the way down, then going back up to $60, and then going back down again. A whole lot of people lost a whole lot of money. Was a whole lot of hype surrounding Bitconnect, obviously, mainly due to them really capturing the imagination of people. Obviously, Bitconnect emerged in the previous bull run, in the previous bull market, and obviously there was a lot of excitement about crypto at that time. So a lot of people seeing something like Bitconnect, them saying they have a trading bot, and people seeing the gains that people were making on this, it was very it was definitely it was very persuasive, the way their marketing operated, and they were able to really convince a lot of people, and obviously back then it was a kind of a primitive stage. We're still in a primitive stage of crypto, but it was even more primitive back then. A lot of people didn't really understand crypto or the use case of it or what it was really about. People just saw this as a great opportunity to make money because we saw so many other people talking about it on YouTube. We saw a lot of promoters, people, people promoting it and getting it out there to the masses. We saw people showing their money, the money that they've been making, the loans that they've been putting into the system, and how much those loans been paying out. Obviously, Bitconnect was a Ponzi scheme that promised 1% returns per day. So I'm saying guaranteed 1% returns per day, which is illegal under SEC standards. And they did that, and a lot of people, knowingly or unknowingly, were promoting people, and some of those people are people that we still know today in the space. One being Craig Grant, Trevon James. Shout out to them dudes, by the way. I've been a fan of those dudes ever since that time, just on their crypto content. Not really, I don't really care much about, all the negativity that people have to say about them, about Bitconnect, and that's kind of what I'm going to address in this video. So shout out to everybody that's been tuning my videos. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. So I'm saying, turn on notifications, leave a comment down below, and let's get into it. So the SEC has officially is officially suing Trevon James, Craig Grant, Ryan Brown, not Trevon Brown. That's his real name. I didn't even know his real name was Trevon Brown. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Hildreth. You know what I'm saying? That was, obviously, I don't remember his real name. I can't remember what the whole article was saying. But Ryan Hildreth, obviously Crypto Nick, I think as well, was one of the guys that was also involved. There's one more guy as well. It's about 5 people that they're specifically going after. They're specifically targeting these 5 people because they're saying, I guess in their mind, they're saying these 5 people were the biggest promoters and these 5 people profited the most out of everybody else that promoted. I do remember, and anybody can back me up on this, I do remember Craig Grant. And this was back in 2018 after the whole thing happened. And Craig Grant was doing his little vlog videos, his little spaceship videos on his spaceship, whatever, out in nature, all that. And I do remember Craig Grant saying that, and I haven't really done much research on this myself, but I do remember Craig Grant saying that promoting unlicensed security is illegal, right? Promoting unlicensed securities is illegal, right? That's just the law, right? You're not allowed to promote unlicensed securities. So whether it be Bitconnect, whether it be basically every single cryptocurrency is technically a licensed security because they're not. Apart from Bitcoin, you could say is technically in a licensed security because they haven't. Obviously Bitcoin's been grandfathered in, but apart from that, they haven't been licensed by the SEC. The SEC has not sanctioned to a lot of these cryptocurrencies being in existence, and these cryptocurrencies are a lot of times promoted as securities by the developers or by the companies, knowing or unknowingly. Security is something that you are promising returns, right? And even if let's say companies are not promising returns, it can be implied that you're promising returns if, let's say, you start out as an ICO. So I'm saying, like, I remember in the ICO phase, a lot of these companies were actually guaranteeing returns. Obviously, we know how the whole ICO thing turned out. But even if you were not guaranteeing returns, it's still implied that you are, because obviously when you start something out as an ICO, you are telling people to invest at a certain price. You're setting a price. So I'm saying, so that's an implication that if the person is supposed to invest, being that they're coming in early and they were supposed to buy this token at this price, then once the token was supposed to launch into its next phase, once it launches out of its ICO phase, it's going to be more expensive. That's implied, whether or not is stated. See what I'm saying? So once you're doing those kind of guarantees, now you're creating a security. See what I'm saying? And that's the key thing with securities. It's all about whether or not things are being guaranteed. Whenever people invest money, and when you use terms like invest and guaranteed and profits, earnings, dividends, terms like those, gains, capital gains, stuff like that, when you use terms like those, you're essentially implying securities, right? And the SEC was set up to regulate things like that, so that you don't have Ponzi schemes and stuff like that. And obviously, we saw a lot of that in the ICO phase. And let's be real, Bitconnect was not the only platform that was not the only lending platform. The lending platform thing was a huge thing back in the day, right? And back in that 2017 bull market. You talking about so many platforms: Falcon Coin, Monetized Coin. What else? You guys named them. I don't even remember all the names. There was so many of them back then. Lend Connect. There was so many different platforms back then that was doing the same thing. See what I'm saying? And all them people scammed out. So, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy how the Bitconnect obviously was the biggest one. So I guess they're targeting that because they can't possibly go after everybody because it's hard for them to even know everyone. A lot of these people are not even American. A lot of these people were very good at protecting their identity in terms of like the way they moved. Like obviously they a lot of these people, they operated in secrecy, different alias. They use aliases and stuff like that, so they're protecting their identity. So it's very hard for the SEC, especially in the crypto space, to really ascertain. I mean, when they're using stuff like Tornado and applications like that to clean whatever profits or whatever they've gotten from all these scams, it's really hard for you to really figure out who was doing what. You know what I mean? So Trey, Craig, Ryan, Crypto Nate, these guys are easy targets. Easy targets. You know why? Because they made YouTube videos. They put their face on YouTube. So they're recognizable, right? They actually put their face on there, so you know exactly who they are if you were supposed to see them on the street, right? And I mean, I think that Trevon James' real name is Trevon Brown. So I mean, his name is basically, I mean, yeah, he changed the last name, but it's not like he has like a alias where, what I'm saying? So it's pretty easy to figure out who the person is. Same thing with Craig Grant. I think that's his real name too, because that's what they said on the document. So I mean, when you really look at it, these guys were just great, easy targets for the SEC. The SEC didn't really have to do much to go after these guys, right? These guys are the easiest targets for them to make an example out of. See, they can't really go after the real people that was behind Bitconnect, because quite frankly, you really don't even know who these people are. I mean, didn't Bitconnect start in Vietnam or some weird country, like some third world country where they are those countries, obviously, those countries are very lax when it comes on to laws like this, like securities fraud and things of that nature. These are the third world countries. Like, they don't care. See what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying? Like, these people could get away with all kinds of stuff, all kinds of scamming goes on in all these countries. Like, you don't know who the hell, and what I mean, the SEC ain't gonna be trying to hunt down all these people. Like, it's too hard to do that. These people are so good at concealing who they are. You know what I'm saying? These people may still be around promoting other scams, and maybe the same people, behind other scams, and we don't even know it, right? So, I mean, obviously the SEC is not gonna have time to do that. So this whole thing is all about making an example out of these guys. That's all it's about. So I'm saying, it's not really, I mean, because if the SEC was gonna be real, a lot of people should be in trouble. So I'm saying, it shouldn't just be these guys, because since then, I mean, we've seen people been promoting all kinds of stuff. I mean, Elon Musk is a billionaire, and he's coming out talking about Dogecoin, right? Which was a coin that the developer, the creator of the coin, actually sold back in 2015, right? This coin is literally useless. It was created as a meme, has no value, no utility whatsoever. Elon Musk, who's a pretty intelligent dude, right? I mean, this dude going out of space, all that, right? This dude gonna come out here and promote Dogecoin going up crazy, and then dumping crazy, having people getting wrecked all over the place, right? People getting wrecked all over the place, not really understanding what this thing is really about. You have noobs coming in crypto that really don't even know crypto, you know what I'm saying? Don't understand crypto. Now, and not only did he create the whole Dogecoin craze, he created the whole meme coin craze, because not everybody trying to get in the next great meme coin. See what I'm saying? So the impact of what he's done has caused a whole lot of people to lose a whole lot of money, right? You know what I mean? So you have that going on. You have all these different YouTubers, BitBoy, Sunny Decree. I mean, you name all these different people that come out and make videos. I mean, these people are talking about all kinds of different tokens. Some of them are scams. Some of them actually turned out to be scam tokens. Some of them turned out to be, see what I'm saying, illegitimate, right? But they talk about all kinds of stuff. They promote all kinds of stuff. See what I'm saying? I mean, any token could dump. I mean, you could have people getting wrecked in anything. I mean, and these dudes are talking about any and everything. Literally talking about any and everything. Promoting unlicensed securities, which is what essentially Trey and Craig and all these guys are really being charged for, because they were promoting Bitconnect, which was an unlicensed security. See what I'm saying? But what's the difference between what they did and what all these other dudes was doing? I mean, and what they're still doing. See what I'm saying? What's the difference between what, all these people, you have all these crypto heads on YouTube now promoting all kinds of stuff. You have people talking about Doge, you have people talking about Shiba, you have people talking about all this different stuff. You know what I'm saying? All, which are all unlicensed security, which all dumped, by the way, right? All dumped, by the way, wrecking a whole lot of people. I mean, look at what happened to Shiba. Look at what happened to Dogecoin. See what I'm saying? And you had YouTubers that was coming out promoting all this stuff, and we don't see the SEC going after them. Where's the punishment for them? See what I'm saying? So it's, as I said, this is really just about making an example out of these guys. It's not really about them really cracking down on the situation, because if they was really cracking down, a whole lot more people would have been in trouble. See what I'm saying? But quite frankly, I think it's really unfair. You know what I'm saying? And obviously you're gonna have to have martyrs for everything. I mean, any successful system that's gonna create change, you're gonna have people that become the martyrs. See what I'm saying? And I think that's what's going on right now. And unfortunately, see what I'm saying? I feel bad for Trey. I feel bad for Craig. I feel bad for all the dudes that got caught in this whole thing, because I truly believe they did not do this knowingly or intentionally to hurt or cause harm to anyone. So I'm saying, I don't think they knowingly tried to promote a scam. I really don't believe that in my heart of hearts. I really do not believe Trey or Craig or any one of these guys, so I'm saying, really promote knowingly. I believe they thought they were promoting a legitimate platform in the primitive stage of crypto that we were in back then, because quite frankly, a lot of us didn't really understand crypto or really know what it really was about. So I'm saying, we saw this platform making people money. So I'm saying, and we said, listen, man, this is making you money. So I'm saying, why not? You know what I mean? And I think these dudes saw that. They saw the money coming in. And I think dudes just got excited, bro. And it was like, let me talk about it. Let me share this experience with other people, because this is a great experience. I'm having a great experience right now. This is changing my life. Let me share this with others. And it just never, ultimately, it never turned out, with what they thought it was going to be, But, I mean, it wasn't, I don't think they were intentionally doing it, And, for all those people that keep coming, and this been happening from the time it happened, from back in 2018 when the whole thing happened, even to this day, which is really shocking to me, because I thought that 3 years is going by. I'm sure a lot of these people should have been moved on already. Y'all should have been moved on with y'all crypto life. Either y'all got out of crypto, so I'm saying, for good, and moved on with y'all lives, or or y'all made money somewhere else, or y'all lost more money somewhere else. But I thought that this was over in the public. I didn't believe that in the court of public opinion, people would still be out here wishing negativity on these guys, and you have all these blue checkmark dudes on Twitter, and all these people talking all kinds of craziness about these dudes, saying that advocating this, being happy about dudes getting in trouble for this, and it's just bro, see what I'm saying? We gotta be careful. Because you see, what I recognize in American culture, especially modern day culture, is that we have this tear down approach when we dealing with people. It's and I think I'm starting to see it more and more, and I think a lot of it is to be blamed on the media, also social media as well. But everybody is looking to tear down the other person, where it's saying, as soon as we see somebody else falter, somebody else made a mistake, or somebody else did something, see what I'm saying, messed up. You know what I'm saying? We ready to just put the hammer on the nail and just nail the coffin down and throw them in. See what I'm saying? And it's just crazy because it's just crazy the way I look at it, because we all have faults. Like, nobody is perfect, man. And it's everybody got to look at themselves at the end of the day, and say, listen, man, you could look down on somebody right now and see, the situation that they're in, and it's easy for you to laugh at them and be happy about it. But man, we've all made mistakes in our lives. Like, we've all messed up in the past. I'm sure there's situations we could think of, any one of us could think of, where we did something where, you look back at it and say, man, like, I shouldn't have done that. See what I'm saying? You look back and you say, if I could have went back, I would have done it a different way. See what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, we have to be compassionate at the same time and understand that these dudes were not doing this intentionally. I understand if it was intentional. So I'm saying, the people at Bitconnect, that's different. So I'm saying, if you want to be angry at them, sure. But when you looking at these dudes and being so malicious, I mean, like, the hate and just the vitriol. I mean, I've been seeing on social media. I mean, some of these blue checkmark dudes, I mean, these are verified, well-known in the space YouTube guys, like, really going at these guys. And I'm just like, wow, it's crazy how people can be so malicious and no compassion, no kind of heart to understand. Like, I mean, Trey was crying in that video, man. And for people to be so malicious with their intent, it really is sad. It's really sad. And I think it's the culture, this tear down culture that we have, that we have amongst each other, where everybody is finding a way to just, when somebody's down, you want to just step on their throat like that and just finish them off. And it's just like, what society are we? I'm saying, no forgiveness. I thought that America was the land of second chances. See what I'm saying? People are so quick. See what I'm saying? You see it with the whole Kwame Brown situation, where he's gonna bring up back all the stuff that happened with Charlemagne and all that. And I understand Charlemagne did some crazy rapist shit, whatever, man. But come on, bro. See what I'm saying? We try to tear down our own. Come on. I hate the culture that America is creating, and what I've been seeing over the years, people doing stuff like 30, 40 years ago, and people bringing it back up to destroy and tear down that person's reputation, that person's character. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. No forgiveness, no nothing. And it's just sad. It's a sad culture. It's a sad world that we live in. You know what I mean? And to see it unfold in this situation, it really is sad. And I feel bad for the dudes, man. I really feel bad, and it's easy to look to step on somebody's throat when they're down. But let me tell you something, man. Life is funny, bro. Life is funny, and karma is real. And a lot of people are quick to look down on somebody's flaws and somebody's mistake. So I'm saying, not recognizing that the same shit could happen to you in the future, man, or even worse shit. See what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something, nobody is exempt from making mistakes. Nobody's exempt from problems, bro. Like, we human. We human at the end of the day. And people, and when I see stuff like this, it really bothers me. It really bothers me to the point where I get really upset when I see stuff like this, and it's really sad. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, it's crazy, man. But yeah, I mean, I just seeing some of the stuff that I've been seeing, all the malicious stuff that I've seen people been saying about these dudes, it's just a disgrace. I mean, it really is a disgrace. And I feel bad for dudes, but you know what? I just hope that, I just really hope that, these dudes, they figure it out. I hope they lawyer up. See what I'm saying? Like, don't be playing no games. Lawyer up. Get a lawyer, right? Because, this stuff is some serious stuff. I hope that they don't just take this for granted. I mean, this is really some serious stuff, man. And, I mean, But people, like, let's be more considerate. Let's be more considerate. You know what I mean? None of us is exempt. We've all done shit where, a lot of us, wish we never did in the past, and all of us make mistakes, and you know, I hope that people just give these guys a break, man. They're already going through enough. You don't have to. I mean, you don't have to, you know, put the hammer on the nail, man. See what I'm saying? Just give these guys a break, and shout out to, Craig, Trey. You know what I mean? I really respect those dudes. Those dudes are warriors. They're very resilient. I respect, what they've been doing, really pushing the space and really, enlightening people and educating and giving away money and giving away tokens and doing all kinds of stuff, and really, just being really good human beings. I don't have anything negative to say about them, based on the time I've known them. They're not scammers in my opinion. They've never been, and I respect everything that they've done. You know what I mean? I do think the advice I would give to them right now is to just lay low. If I was them, in my opinion, this is just me. You know what I mean? I don't know what they want to do, but I would end my social media personality. So I'm saying I'd get off social media. Essentially, I'll delete all my tweets, delete all my videos. I'd wipe my social medias clean. See what I'm saying? And I'll just lawyer up. See what I'm saying? I'll talk to a lawyer. See what I'm saying? And see what can be done. See what I'm saying? But in terms of social media, I wouldn't even be talking about this no more. See what I'm saying? That's just a smart thing to do, because anything you say or anything you do, see what I'm saying, can be used against you in the court of law. See what I'm saying? Hope these dudes find a lawyer. I wish them all the best. And that's all I have to say on this situation. It's a crazy situation, but I wish them all the best, man. But anyways, take care, have a great day. Page Crypto signing out. Peace.